The reason why I'm going in on this projector, I go in on any projector that is not going to give you real specifications on the product. Sorry about the coughing, people. I got a bit of a cold of nursing. Yeah, it seems like it does not want to leave me ever. But anyway, let's talk about this real quick because I want to have this on recording. I've been talking to the company, other JMGO, that's what I call them. I'm not trying to disrespect their name in any way, but that's pretty much how I pronounce it. Or JM or the JMGO, I guess that's what we call it, JMGO, or I guess that's what I call it. But anyway, I told you before that these projectors all have the same kind of like a telltale sign about them. And one of the things I noticed that when I watched the demonstrations, we watched a promo first because someone sent us links. I think it was either the company contact us or maybe somebody, a customer, and they sent us links to the Kickstarter. We pop over to the Kickstarter. I watched the fluff demonstration when they fluff it up for Kickstarter, and then I go on YouTube trying to figure out how many people review the projector and how it really actually reacts. From the demonstrations we watched, well, I watched, a projector sat in the room majority most of the time, and at 4,000 lumens, that is a huge red flag that something is wrong. But not only that, asking them and talking to them about the projector's capability of does it really do all these things. This is my conversation literally with the company. So for people who came on to YouTube saying, well, you don't own the projector, you don't know what you're talking about, I'm actually talking to them, having this conversation with them. One of the things you do, like when you're purchasing something, you ask questions, about the product, so that way you're educated on the product before you buy it. Unfortunately, they didn't educate you on the product because the information was not found on the website about pixel shifting. The information wasn't found out about it. It was a 1080p based projector. None of that was brought to your attention. But me going back and forth and having this conversation with them, clear at the end of the day, they knew I knew what I was talking about because all this, when they tried to send me that the 3 laser system and all this stuff, I was just sideswiping it, like, nope, that's not enough, good enough answer for me. I asked you a question, this is what I want out of you. Usually this is what they call, what's the word for it? It's a protocol for basically for selling something to a customer, try to redirect them in another direction and smoke screen them. And you can't do that with me because I'm going to be dead on point on exactly asking you what I asked for. I asked multiple times about the 4,000 lumens on the projector. I asked multiple times about the pixel shifting on the projector. First thing I asked was it native 4K, because they claimed it was, and when I found it was pixel shifting, I said okay, and it's not basically it's not really 4K. In conversations, statements were made that pixel shifting, compressing is considered to be true 4K. No, it's not true 4K. True 4K is going to be 3840 by 2160 or 4096 at 2160. That's true 4K. So next question. Question to ask is, what is the actual pixel count on the projector? Because if you have 4K, you don't need pixel shifting. So since you are using pixel shifting, what is the projector's actual pixel count? So basically, we got it. The actual pixel count with this projector really is, it's a 1080p projector. Let me see if we can find the, here we go, right there. Kenneth Bird, 1080p, 1920 by 1080 pixels. Although native resolution, and they talk about the DM chip and 1080p and the N1 Ultra traps the XPR technology solution while he applies across the DP. Bottom line, it's a 1080p projector, no matter how you chalk it up. You can say, hey, we've got this laser light chip system in here that converts the resolution of 1080p and converts it into 4K. No, it's 1080p. That's what it is. Now they say if it barks like a dog, it is a dog. That's all to it. It's a 1080p projector. That's what you have. Same thing here, just worded a little differently. So if they came right out and said it with Valva. The Valva is a 1080p projector. Pixel shifting. Let me blow this up a little bit for you, a little better for you. There we go. It is a 1080p projector. Pixel shifting, 4K projector. It can't be 1080p and 4K at the same time. It's one or the other. So it shifts 1920, 1080p to 3840 to 2160. I like to know where you're getting the extra pixels from to do that one. Unless you got a machine in there that's doing it, and that's virtually impossible. So bottom line is, that projector right there is 1080p. That's what it is. And then by them saying that in the conversations below, someone asked them right from the door, is this pixel shifting or is it true 4K? And the guy replies back by saying, hi Dave, for the N1 Ultra, it is a pixel shifting 4K, but with groundbreaking MALC, I'm gonna look that up, triple color laser source, 4,000 lumens, which I doubt is definitely, that's not that. LSR technology. Please be assured that the viewing experience for our users will be excellent with the JMGO, if I'm saying that correctly, N1 Ultra. The pixel shifting 4K is common solution for today's DLP projectors. No. It's not. Because you can look up DLP projectors under name brand projectors and they don't even use pixel shifting, they use native 4K. There's no way in the world a company on the face of the planet is going to sit there and spend like $50,000 or $30,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 for a ViewSonic, Optima, any one of those projectors, and it's using pixel shifting? No, no. They're not doing that. It's used on these particular projectors that want to cut corners. Okay, so this is a common solution for today's DLP projectors when pairing them with great opticals. Like the N1 Ultra. It still outputs images with satisfying results. No, it's 1080p, that's all it is. And then here, this is the same fellow who says, another fellow who says that, tells him that, this is another person telling Dave, the same person who answered if it was pixel shifting or real native. He says, pixel shift, so far I know, and I'm not trying to be rude, but brother, you don't know much when you make this statement and trying to stand behind it, because it's not going to stand well, by saying pixel shift, and so far I know they are allowed to call that true 4K. Anybody agree with that one right there? Can you imagine? You see the P2 projector, right? Can you imagine that having pixel shifting attached to it, but being advertised that it's true 4K? How would you feel about that? Kind of eats your lunch a little bit, doesn't it? You'll find out if it's true 4K, because if you stick it through, like I said, a 4K receiver for audio, you're going to have a sound delay, because that's not 4K. It's not going to pick up correctly. You have a couple of seconds sound delay, like an echo effect. The receiver is not going to register as 4K. It's not going to register the audio as 4K. It's not going to pick it up. You run it through a computer, it's going to tell you exactly what it is. It's not 4K. So you're saying that that's considered to be true 4K. Okay. No. And I write down at the bottom, not true. That's not true. Sorry, that's not true. That's a lie. As you can see, he didn't reply back because he knows he lied. I mean, he didn't. If I tell you at the end of the day, you're telling me, oh, it does blah, 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 and I'm saying, no, that's not true, then reply back. Don't why it's not true. Come back. You answered the question with him. How come you don't want to answer with me? Because you know if you come to me with that nonsense, I'm saying, no, that's not true. That's so and so and so. That's not considered to be true 4K. I've never heard Optima or anyone that comes to, yeah, we got this new projector coming out. Say we got the P3 coming out and it's using pixel shifting, which is using 100% true 4K. No, it's not ever going to say that. These are what we call the Cracker Jack flip-flops. So we gave them some examples. We want to see it in a fully lit environment. I asked them, do we have that here? The April the 10th. Here it is, right here. I asked them to do a demonstration in a fully lit environment. Not like the YouTube video demonstrations we've been seeing, because I don't know if these people were coached into doing those videos. I don't know, but they all look the same. We want to see one in a fully lit environment, and I want to see a 100% black level display in that fully lit environment, showing that the 4,000 lumens can produce. We know without a black technology you can't produce that 100% black. That's true. But we want to see some kind of enhancement results. That's what we want to see, something. We know it can't produce as black, but we still want to see something in there. Because that projector, I'm going to tell you, it's going to wash completely out, and you're not going to see anything on the screen. At 1600 to 1, that's extremely poor. And the fact that the only screens I've seen them on are white or gray screens, not going to do so well. So this is what we were requesting. So for the YouTuber who came into my channel and said, oh, I'm not going to watch that demonstration, it sounds pretty shiesty of you using that projector on your screen paint. Did you listen to what I just said in the demonstration? We've requested for them to do the demonstration. That's why you see them replying back to me, hello, let's see, contrast video and daytime, nighttime will be available around April the 10th. Stay tuned. And I said back to them, why they gotta wait till April the 10th? You have a bunch of people have your projectors do a review, have one of them do it. They should have did it in the demonstration to begin with, when they first were doing the review. So I'm gonna wait till April the 10th, and let's see if we get this, we see this review where it's gonna pop. As a matter of fact, I sent them another message asking, where is this gonna review pop up? Because I want to figure out where it's at. That was a day ago. Hello, can you please inform me when the demonstration will be done for April the 10th? They're telling me that, why don't you buy one? No, I'm not buying one of those. Why would I buy that? I'll get a view Sonic before I buy one of them. At least I'm getting at least I'm getting 4K. So can you please inform me when the demonstration will be done on April the 10th? And send me a link. That's now for you, I know at the end of the day we have to say this because we have people that are kids at the end of the day. We have to tell them they're little kids, they can't help it. We know them already. We already know them. So I know we get naysayers by them. Oh, I'm sending him a fake email so he can go. We can dupe him. What are you, like 5 years old? You like got a mystery van you drive around in? You just figure out mysteries. Grow up, for goodness sake. Literally, I got people that are that freaking do not have a life. Will sit there because we'll do something like this, and they'll try to send us a bunch of fake emails posing that they're these individuals. Really, really grow up. Seriously, what do you do? Have challenges trying to race people to the other end of the block for some freaking goodness. We tell them that ahead of time so they already know. So basically, hello, can you please inform me when the demonstration will be done for April the 10th, and send me a link at, and there's my address right there. There we go. Because I want to see this demonstration. One thing I give respect about the company here is the fact that they do communicate with us. Val, on the other hand, the minute we got them to admit that that projector was NDP, they blocked us from all communications from the door. But at least they basically are talking. But I just want them to be honest and upfront. It's how, don't do promo demonstrations, you know, fluffing something up and making people believe that it's more than what it is. And because people at the end of the day that know projectors are going to look at that and say, oh, no, I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. And then people that who have never bought a projector are going to buy it and end up getting it and find out they're going to have to be in the dark. And again, our demonstrations pop up just for everywhere. So they're going to see our demonstrations and thinking we could fix it. We can't fix it. So the projector, no, it's not 4K. The projector is a 1080p based projector. All right, with that being said, I'm done. I'm gonna go on and get my screenshot with my picture of this. I'm gonna have this for this. And then anytime somebody comes in and they want to talk and brag about that projector at the end of the day, saying, hey, that projector is a 1080, a 4K projector, we can go, man, no, it's not. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and be careful when you buy. Gotta go.